How's it? An aloha and half a day. Jonesying for some Chamorro food. Went to Guam Grub. Check it out. Great food here. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go. Fitness, foodies, and the fabulous absurd. From burpees to chamoru. You're never gonna know what you're gonna get from your burpee yoga uncle. It's a half an hour from Seattle, downtown Seattle, all the way to Everett, Washington. It is a nondescript mall off the 5 freeway. So half an hour up, and you're gonna get off the exit on the freeway to the Everett Mall exit, and then you're gonna go right into the center of the mall, right here. You'll see, and you're just gonna walk right in there. And Guam Grub is actually on the left-hand side. Yeah, say Guam Grub 3 times fast. Pretty tough to say. Anyway, they don't have a lot on the menu, but all the essentials are there. I've been to Guam. It's a fabulous place. If you get a chance to check it out and check out the food they have here. So I got the Fiesta plate, and this gentleman, this Chetlu dude here is setting up for me. The first thing that he put in was a chote rice, or the red rice they call it. And that is a potato salad, the Guam version or Chamorro version. Chamorro is actually the native Guamanians. They don't call themselves Guamanians, but Chamorros. And that right there is a specialty. It's called chicken keleguen. And I'll tell you the review of it as I'm eating it. They do give a pretty good portions of it. And the next thing up is, lumpia, I think. Yeah, they put a lumpia. And then the next one up is the barbecue chicken. Oh, the pancit. They put the pancit in there. So yeah, it's Guam, I think, is a little amalgamation of like Hawaii, different ethnicities and sort of different type of food. And here's the shrimp tempura, or the shrimp fried shrimp ball, and then the ribs. Yeah, oh, the ribs. Those are barbecue beef ribs. And then we have the barbecue chicken. It's a little bit different than Hawaiian versions of the chickens, as you'll see. So that's the reason why, if you haven't not tried Chamorro food or Guam food, I think within the USA, in the mainland, I don't think there's even more, like there's not even 10 to 20 true Chamorro food or Guamanian food restaurants or fast foods. This one happened to be in a strip mall. It's really hard to find, so if you get a chance to try them out, you should try it out. Here's the plate in its full glory, and on the left are the famous finne denne sauce. You have to have the sauce, and they also give you a cucumber salad, and you have to wash everything down with King Car iced tea. I don't know why, but that's the tradition. Okay, and here comes the grub. You have to eat the Chamorro food with a King Car drink. They just love that, and I love that too. Actually, remind me a lot of Hong Kong iced tea. But I just tried the potato salad. It was a big chunks of potato. That's a little bit different than Hawaii, where we have mac salads. So it's okay. The potato is good. And then I'm explaining to the people I'm eating with, like, what kind of food that we have on the plate. This plate itself is $22, and King Car is $4 at the time I went. So it comes out to like $28, $9 for the whole thing, including tax. Here comes my first bite of the chicken keleguen. The way they make keleguen typically is they would roast the chicken until it's half cooked, and then they would put in I'm gonna try different food here. This is the red rice. Try the red rice too. I'm eating it. So the way they make the chicken keleguen, I actually have a recipe on my channel, but they put in half cooked chicken. They shred it, and the way they did it here is they really shredded it. I think they used a food processor. In the real way they do it is they actually use hand to shred it. Okay, and so the chicken's half cooked, and typically they would put in a little bit of hot sauce or pica, which is their their denne that they put in, and then they also put in what is called lemon powder, and they don't use real lemon powder. Oh, here's my barbecue chicken I'm trying to. I will give you descriptions of all the stuff I ate, and then they would put in the lemon powder,
And they have a particular brand they use in Japan, from Japan only. It's called the Yours lemon powder, super high to foreign. And the funny thing is, when you try the Yours lemon powder, it doesn't really taste like lemon, so go figure. But it's a specialty here, and sad to say, the chicken keleguen I tasted here is, if you never tried it, it's cool, but if you know what you're eating, it's like, okay, they're missing some stuff here. And sometimes when you eat chicken keleguen, they also give you they have also coconut in there, right? The coconut meat. But this one, it tasted to me like just shredded chicken, and that was it. So I was a little bit disappointed. So I tried to eat it with the finne denne, and then I tried the finne denne, and I was disappointed at that too. So I don't know what to tell you. You never tried it, you might like it because they do have a twang in the food. But if you try real Chamorro food before, yeah, the barbecue chicken smells wonderful. They really barbecued it, and you bite into it, it was hecka dry, super dry, and it was on the salt, not the salty side, but the salt side. And I wish for it to be a little bit sweeter. The pancit was okay. So I was I mean, it's hard to get Guam food or Chamorro food, so I was happy to get it, but at the same time I just wish it was done a little bit better. This was actually probably the best thing, the ribs. It did taste good. It was cooked okay. The other thing too is, I understand the situation where they're at. They just don't have a lot of foot traffic, so all the food's been pre-cooked and it was just sitting there. And I went there around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it wasn't the best time for me to go to get the fresh. I'm pretty sure all these taste better when it's fresh, but unfortunately I didn't get a chance to try that. So I felt like I was just being fed cafeteria food. Again, it's not their fault, it's a small business, you try to support them, but when they don't have the volume, it is what it is. You can't do anything about that. I know what they're trying to do. The red rice, that's the other one too. When I tried the red rice, it just tastes like sticky rice. There wasn't really any flavors to it. Or for the chote, which is what the red rice is, was a chote powder. Guam was actually colonized by the Spaniards, so a lot of their food, a lot of stuff is infused with Spanish as well as Filipino, and they just make it their own, just like Hawaiian food, right? It's not like, I don't think we have salmon in Hawaii that they can fish, the Hawaiians, but we have lomi salmon, right? So go figure. So things like that. So with the Chamorro and the Guam food, a chote powder is a staple in the Spanish cooking. Even the keleguen, there's a version of something like that in the Spanish world. The red rice, and then the barbecue chicken and the barbecue. They have their version is slightly different than the Hawaiian version, but it's barbecue. So if you never get a chance to try it, I would definitely support any Guam restaurant that I happen to pass by. I went out of my way to try this one. Would I come back again? The shrimp tempura, it was okay. I didn't taste much shrimp, but it was done okay. It tasted good as a fried ball of stuff. But would I come back? Probably not. I tried it once. You see, the chicken is pretty dry. It wasn't juicy at all. And again, it could be because, I came late and they probably cooked it a few hours ago. I don't know. I'm not trying to give it a bad review. See, I'm trying to infuse it with finne denne, and it was still pretty dry. But I've tasted better Chamorro food. But again, if you've never tried Chamorro food, come down to Guam Grub and check it out. It is vastly different than Hawaiian barbecue. Hawaiian barbecue is super sweet compared to this. The lumpia was okay. You can't mess up a lumpia, which is what I had. So all in all, I wish the food was better. I wish you can give it a rave review, but I'm honest. I did support local restaurants, especially islanders. But if you watch to the end of the video, you'll see that I didn't finish the plate. I did finish the ribs though. Alright, so anyway, with that said, go frequent your local restaurants, try new food. You only got 24 hours in a day. You only live so many years. Don't keep eating the same food all the time. You always want to try it. And go to Guam Grub and check it out and try it if you're ever close to Seattle. It's only a half an hour drive from downtown Seattle, so it's not that far. And go check them out and give them some support and give them some love, okay? All right, as they say, much mahalos and thank you so much. And in Chamorro is Jesus Maasi for checking out the video. Please hit that like and subscribe button. And by the way, Chetlu means friend, right? So thanks, Chetlu.